So guys, we've got a bit of a disaster. My mini drone has a gimbal issue, which doesn't surprise me. Geez, it's been knocked around. So I decided I'd give my Air 2 a crack, and I wouldn't do anything dangerous. But what I didn't realise is it's got a setting saying that when the battery's critical, and I used to just have mine close, my mini close, and then fly it back if I wanted to get a little bit more. But if the battery is critical, what happens is it does an emergency landing. So there's a setting I obviously need to change. So it's done an emergency landing somewhere, and they've got a feature called Find My Drone. So I'm off to look for it, and it says it's on the Hyden Road somewhere. But my greatest concern is it should have obstacle avoidance. And my greatest concern is it's forced itself to land into a bloody tree, and I'll be unhappy if I've crashed my drone on its maiden flight. The battery is absolutely critical on the drone, so I've got to get there quick so I can activate the flashing and beeping. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. It says, oh, it's back there. It's back the other way. I've got to turn around. My heart's in my mouth, guys. I'm not happy. I am not happy at all. That is something that I did not expect. I was just about to bring it back and it started beeping. I thought, oh yeah, it's doing the return to home. That's fine, I'll just let it come back home and then I'll land manually. But I couldn't get any movement out of it, and it wasn't moving. And next thing I see is it's telling me that it's doing an emergency landing. Alright, I'm going to pull over and we're going to go and have a search, see if we can find her. Try and find a place where I can park off the road. Here we go. Alright, so she's meant to be close. Let's see how we go. Stay there, Barnes. We're going to see if we can find her. So all I'll say is thank goodness for this feature. So it says, let's see, I better keep an eye on the ground. Yes, I'm walking the right way. Let's go and have a look. Yep, I'm heading straight towards her. Well, it's not too far away by the looks. Geez, I hope I found a clear spot to land. I won't be happy if I've crashed her and mucked her up. Bixby can remember. I don't care what Bixby can remember. Geez, the scrub's a bit thick in here. Where it wants me to go. I'll take this trail here, keep my eyes open for Joe Blake's. That'll be the last thing I'd want. I'm walking straight towards her now. Getting close. Oh, I hope she's landed in a clear patch. I just lost the signal suddenly. Oh, geez, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. She's pretty rough territory here. Alright, so now I can activate something called start flashing and beeping. Aircraft not connected, unable to start flashing. Well, that's not going to help. Looks like we're on the search path, guys. And I just hope she's not in bits and pieces. Says she's over there. Alright. Let's head over this way. So we can find ourselves around. Keep an eye open for little friends. I don't want to be talking to any of them today. Okay, says it's over here. What's the best way to get over there? Maybe through here. Oh, over these branches. Oh. Okay. Says over here somewhere. Geez, I hope this is right. Oh, here it is. Oh, and she's crashed. She's had a crash. Let's see how she went. I'm thinking she's looking pretty good. It doesn't look like it's actually hit any branches. So I think she might have come down here and just landed in that there. So gimbal look alright. Oh, we could be lucky, guys. We could be lucky. We could be lucky. She looks okay. I'll go back, whack a battery in her, see how she goes. We might be lucky, and I've got to tell you, oh, I won't be doing that again. Thank goodness it does that find my drone thing, because the car's just over there. I'll navigate my way back out to the road, walk along the road. I don't like walking through the bush when I'm not actually really keeping an eye on where I'm going. Not on a hot day like today. It's pretty warm today. The old drone battery motor feels a bit hot too. But I'm hoping it doesn't look like it contacted any branches. And she's just on the side, so I'm hoping that it found its way down through those bushes and just hit that little branches as landed and just tipped her on her side. So we're looking pretty good at this stage. Let's whack a battery in her and see how we go. And I'll never ever do that again. As soon as it says return home, you come home, baby. Oh, jeez. Oh. It was not a happy moment. Oh. Thank God. Thank God I found it. Let's put this down, get a new battery in her, put it down, get a new battery in her, and see if she's okay. Well, guys, I think my prayers were answered. She went up, flew perfectly, returned home, did everything it was meant to do. And I'm just going to have a look at that setting where it does that emergency landing, because if it does have to force land, I'd rather land it somewhere where I knew, and I'll at least find a clear spot and bring it down myself than it just... But it looks like when it come down, it avoided everything. So it doesn't have a side detection avoidance, but it has bottom, top, and rear and front protection. So that might have saved me. If it had have been to the side, it might have not been so lucky. Although it does have some angle detection. It will fly and see something and move to the side. So, but it doesn't have full. If you're flying completely sideways, it doesn't have side protection, which is a little bit disappointing. Because sometimes, well, a lot of the time, you can't really see your drone. Thank goodness for that Find My Drone function, because it would have been a needle in a haystack. I would have never found it. But anyway, guys, she's on the ground there cooling down. The fan's running because she does get a bit warm, the battery and such. But she's back. She seems to be functioning. There's not a mark on the props, so there's not a mark on it. So I'm pretty much thinking that she come down and just pretty much... No, not a mark. Is that a mark there? No. It's just some writing, some numbers. So I pretty much think she come down and landed herself and just happened to tip over on the side there as she come down. So happy days. Oh God, look, I'll show you the scrub. That's what she had to land in. You know, there's the odd space in the trees, but I'd say it found itself the space in the trees, moving back and forth and come down. And that branch on the ground, obviously, it was probably only about 3 inches above the ground, so it was only a little tiny bush thing. So it was probably shutting down to land as it clipped it. Oh, exciting times, guys. I don't want that to happen again. Jeez, I got to see if I can get my little fella going again. He's it was going fine, but I was doing some filming at Canal Rock and a wave splashed up on the face of a rock that I couldn't see. It was on the other side of the rock and splashed up, and I just seen this big bit of wave splash up, hit the drone, made a bit of a wobble, and the fans flicked a bit of water. And then the gimbal started acting a bit funny, so I don't know whether it's got a short in the gimbal, although I don't think so, because, geez, it fell in a river for 5 minutes and she come back to life. So I might actually run a little bit of water over, because you can see there's a bit of salt incrustation around it, and that's probably not doing it much good. But anyway, happy days. We're good again. Oh, and those saints. Adventures and the mishaps. What's this? Mishap number 3. Jeez, we're gonna have to cut that out. God, I'll end up going home droneless, and whatever else. All right, guys. I'll part of the journey, innit?